All of you, welcome back to a course database management system. In today's lecture we are going to discuss about SQL, and the topic is logical operations in and between clause in SQL. So very first, before discussing this, we'll see how to write a SQL query by using a SQL. What is a generalized template for it? So its generalized template is very simple. It consists of mainly three clauses: select clause, from clause, and where clause. What is the use of select clause? Select clause is used to specify the attribute name that we want to fetch from a table. For example, I have created a table called as a employee, and I need to display all the attributes of a employee table. Then I can use select clause. I can write select star from emp, so it will display all the attributes and all the rows from the table. But suppose I want to display only two or three attributes, for example employee name, employee id, and the ct. Then in that case I need to specify select ename comma eid comma ct from emp. It gives me only three attributes with all the rows. So select clause is used to specify the attribute that we want to fetch. Either you can fetch all attribute, or you can specify the attribute that you want to fetch. Then second clause is a from clause. From clause is used to specify the table from which you need to fetch your data. You can fetch your data from single table, or you can fetch your data from multiple table. So generally we are using join operation whenever we are dealing with the multiple tables, but other options are also available. Then third one is a where clause. Where clause allows us to specify the condition that we want to satisfy. Now what do you mean by condition? So I will give simple example. Suppose I want that I want to fetch all the employee whose salary is greater than 20,000. So salary greater than 20,000 is what a condition. That means I am interested only the information of those employee whose salary is greater than 20,000. So this is what a condition. So by using where clause, we can specify the condition. So condition can be single or it can be a multiple. Now in the same example, I want employee whose salary is greater than 20,000 and whose city is Nagpur. So in this case there are two conditions are there. So in that case I can join these two conditions with the help of logical operator, and that we are going to discuss in this particular lecture. So you should know what is a basic SQL format that we are going to follow. Select, from, where. So here you need to specify. Here we need to see select attribute 1 comma attribute 2 comma attribute 3 and so on from relation 1 comma relation 2, and finally where condition. So this is basic SQL format. Now next is logical operator. What are the logical operators in SQL? So there are two logical operators are there. One is a and second one is a or. So these two logical operators we are going to use to join multiple conditions. So you already know how and will work, but here again I tell you condition 1 and condition 2. That means here we want both condition need to be satisfied, but in case of or we want that either first condition or second condition need to be satisfied. And if we compare and or, then we can say that and operator is having higher precedence as compared to the or. So in this case generally we follow the BODMAS rule. Okay, you already aware about BODMAS. So bracket is having a highest priority, then we have add, and then we have and then or. So simple example, here I have written a simple query: select star from emp where department number equals to 10 or department number equals to 20. That means suppose I want to get detailed information of all employee whose department is number is either 10 or 20. So this is what a solution. Don't worry about that. Here I am telling you the theoretical topic. Now after this we'll see the execution of this all query with the help of live SQL. Then second thing, this is a second example with the help of and. Now suppose I want to fetch all employee details whose department number is 20 and job is clerk. So how can we write a query? Select star from EMP where department number equals to 20 and job equals to clerk. Now we'll see another example. In this case you will understand the precedence given between and or. So in this case I have written a simple query. Select star from employee where job equals to manager and department number equals to 20 or department number equals to 30. Now here the question is that which part will be executed first, whether this and or operator is executed or operator. So obviously in this case and operator will be executed first and then or. So suppose we execute this query, we will not get output correctly, means actual output or expected output will not get. So if you want to get actual output, in this case what we need to do, we need to add this particular line into a parenthesis. The reason is very simple. We want that job should be manager and either department is 20 or it is 30. That means we want that this part to be executed first. So in order to give this, what we need to do, we need to specify the bracket, because we know that bracket is having highest priority as compared to and or. Because in this case it is clear that and is having higher priority than or and bracket is having highest priority as compared to and or. That's why specification of bracket is important. So while using logical operator, be careful while using and or. So we'll see the execution of this, don't worry. Then next one is in and between clause. So what is the use of in operator? In operator is, I can say, is a option available with or clause. Okay, it is used to specify multiple values in a where clause. Now when to use or clause and when to use in clause. Suppose you have multiple condition, that means one or two condition, then it is okay, you can use or. But suppose you need to specify 50 conditions in a single query, then at that time it is recommended to use in operator as compared to the or. Because in case of or, every time you need to specify city equals to Nagpur, city equals to Pune, city equals to Bangalore and so on. But this is not the case in case of in this case only you need to specify the value. So that is a benefit of using in operator. So generally in operator is used when you have multiple condition with respect to or. So what is the syntax that you need to follow for using in operator? Select column names from table name where column in, here you need to specify in and in bracket you need to specify the values. For example, I want to get the name of an employee whose job is either clerk or manager or analyst. How can I write a query? Select name from employee where job in clerk, comma manager, comma analyst. Here why I have given this value in the single quote, because it's a character type of data. So in case of SQL, whenever you are using character type of data, that should be enclosed in a single quote. And in this case I am using the in. So same query I can write with the help of or also. Okay, how I can write this query in or? Where job equals to clerk or job equals to manager or job equals to analyst. So in this case I have written this query with the help of in. So in operator is used to specify multiple values in the where clause. Again we'll see this practically by in live SQL. Now next one is between clause. So what is the use of between clause? Suppose I want to get the details of employee whose salary is between 10,000 to 20,000. Suppose this is my requirement. So how can I get such kind of data? So in that case you required a between clause. So between clause allows us to select a range of data between two values and both the values are inclusive. And in this case you need to make sure that left value is always less than right value, and that value can be either number, text or date. Now next we'll see the syntax, how to specify the between clause. Select column name from table name where condition, and then you have to specify between value 1 and value 2. Now we'll see example. Suppose I need to get employee name whose salary is between 1250 to 1600. So how can I specify this? Select ename comma sal from employee where salary between 1250 and 1600. In this case both these values are inclusive. So, and one more thing, left value should always be less than right hand side value. So this is what a number. Now next one is, suppose I want to get employee name whose hire date is between 1 December 1982 to 1 December 1987. So how can I write a query? Select ename from employee where hire date between 1 December 1982 and 1 December 1987. So this is a format of specifying date in Oracle. 1 December 1982. One is a numerical, and December we need to specify in a character. So this is a second type of data supported by between clause, date. Third one is character. Suppose I want to get the details of employee whose name is between A and S. How can I do this? Select ename from employee where ename between A and S. By writing this query, we will get a list of employee whose name either starting with A or S. So this is how we discuss about between clause. So in today's lecture, we discuss about logical operators, that is and or, and or. Then we discuss about in clause. Then we discuss about between clause. Now we'll see practical execution of this command in LiveSQL. I hope all of you have created your account in LiveSQL. Now I will show you the practical implementation of this SQL command which we have discussed in this theoretical lecture. So I want to tell you over here I have created the 4 table. One is the employee, department, sal grade and bonus. These are the 4 tables which I have already created over here. In the last lecture I already shown you how to execute existing script. So here I have executed a script which I have uploaded. Now I will demonstrate the use of logical operator in SQL. So here we have simple table, select star from EMP. So I need to execute only single command. So I have selected it and click on run. So here you can see the content of employee table. Here I have created one employee table which is having attribute employee number, name, job, manager, MGR, hire date, salary, commission and department number. Now I will demonstrate logical operator and an or. So suppose I want to get employee details whose department number is 10 or 20. So I just select this command and I will execute it. So I will get output over here. So here you can see it will display the details of all employee whose department number is either 20 or 10. Here you can see department number 30 and 40 is not there because we have specified in condition 10 or 20. Now next query will execute. Select star from employee where department number equals to 20 and job equals to clerk. That means we want both condition to be satisfied. So we'll execute over here. So here we'll get only 2 rows because there are only 2 rows which matches both the condition. Department number equals to 20 and job equals to clerk. Because multiple jobs are available in this employee table, but we are interested in job equals to clerk and department number equals to 20. So we'll get these 2 rows. Now I talk about this particular query. Here we will not get appropriate output. So we'll just execute it. Now see here, what is problem over here? In this case the problem is that we want first condition job equals to manager, and second condition is that we want either department number equals to 20 or 30. But in this case, as AND operator is having highest priority, so in this case you may find multiple rows. Okay, here manager equals to 30 is there, and other job also we are getting. Just because of that, here AND operator is having highest priority. But what is the correct way of writing this query? This second query. Now we'll execute this. Now here you will observe either means job is manager, that is compulsory first condition, and second either 20 or 30. So you will get this. So this is how logical operator we can use in SQL. So here I demonstrated the use of and or operator in SQL. So what are the things you will remember about it? And is having highest priority as compared to or, and suppose you want that particular portion of the query need to be executed first, you need to specify the bracket. Now next one is use of in clause. Okay, so here I want to get name of employee along with their job, whose job is clerk, manager or analyst. So I will select it and click on run. So it will display me the list of all employee whose job is clerk, manager or analyst. So here I'm getting total 9 rows. So this is what a use of in clause. Now same query I can write with the help of what, or clause also. How can I do this? Select ename comma job from table name is employee, where I need to write a condition job equals to, in single quote I need to specify clerk, because here job is given in capital letters, and in this case I want or. So here I will write no issue, I can write either in small letter or capital letter, because SQL is not a case sensitive language. Again I need to write job equals to manager, then or job equals to, sorry spelling it wrong, job equals to analyst. So I will get same output for this. Okay, now again I will execute same query. So here I will get same output. How many rows we are getting over here? 9. So this is output of in clause. Now same query we can write with the help of or. So just click on run. SQL command not properly ended. Let me check. Oh, here I have not specified or operator, that's why we are getting error. So again I will run this. Okay, so here we are getting total 9 rows. So this same query we can write in another way also. So that is the use of in clause. So what you need to remember about in clause, when you will go for in clause as compared to or clause, when you have multiple condition with or, at that time in clause is useful. Then you need to, you will demonstrate between clause. Okay, I want employee name along with the salary, whose salary is between 1250 to 1600. So I will select it and click on run, and here I will get the information. These are 5 employees are there whose salary is between 1250 to 1600. Here you can see both the values are inclusive, that means it consider 1250 also and 1600 also. Now next one is I want to get employee whose hire date is between 1982 to 1987. So here I get 2 employee whose hiring date is between 1980 to 87. Here suppose I want to display date also. So here I can write hire date. So it will show name along with the date. For clarity, I have just added this hire date column over here, so that you will get name and hire date. Here you can see their hire date is between this particular range. That means whenever you need to get a data between a specific range, at that time you should go for between clause. And between clause works with 3 things: numerical data, character data and date. Now third one is I want to get the names of employee whose name is between A and S. So I just click on that. I will get this employee name A J. This starts from A J M B Miller. So total 10 rows are there. So I'm getting the employee name whose name is between A and S. Now initially what I told you while we discuss between clause, left value should always be greater than right value. So instead of writing 1250, suppose I write 1600 over here and 1250 over here. Okay, so do I get output? Let's see. No data found. Why this thing is happen? Because left value should always be less than right value. Okay, so I hope you understand use of between clause. So here we'll stop. In next lecture we are going to discuss more clause. Thank you.